Hello YouTube, my name is Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do some more work on this Pignose. I got my parts in from Mauser. So I'm going to do this power section. I'm going to change the resistors on the power tubes, see how it sounds. These are the ceramic tube sockets. I don't really like those. I'm going to go with Beltons on those. I noticed I've been flipping this back and forth a lot in the videos, and I've already had one that came loose. That was a very poor solder joint there. So I think I'm just going to get these labeled and go ahead and desolder this board so I can just pull the board out and work on it. That'll give me a little more room to work on the tube sockets. Ultimately, what I want to do, and I may go ahead and do it, is I've got some good quality Tefzel wire, and I may just go ahead and redo the whole thing while I got it opened up.
Alright, as you can see, I'm just starting to get these desoldered and labeled here on this main power section here, just to get this board pulled out of here. I just use regular masking tape for those labels, just quick and easy. Technically, I think the preamp board is labeled on the positions. I did notice on that one that was labeled Victor Delta on the preamp board coming off of V1, I think it is. It was connected to Victor Echo, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back the way it was labeled because I don't want to mess anything up. The schematic that I have is just something I pulled off of the internet, so I don't know how accurate that is to this specific model that I'm working on, but it's a kind of a general idea. I decided just to go ahead and pull everything out of this. Right here, I'm just taking off the knobs and the nuts there to pull that potentiometer board out.
So going to the second pin, that's right. And then we're coming out of 7 into the volume, treble, middle, bass, in presence. Pin 7's going output transformer.
I have to take a little closer look at that schematic, but it's definitely powering that LED, the power indicator LED on that front plate. Just continuing with all the desoldering, all the labeling. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna get some Tefzel wire and replace all that wiring, just to make it look a little cleaner. And everything on that board there in the center of the frame is labeled. It tells you which pins to go to on the preamp tubes. I think I went ahead and labeled those just in case. And it's always a good idea, if you don't video repairs like I do, it's always a good idea to label everything and take lots of good photos. Even though stuff is labeled on the PCB boards, there could have been, minor changes that they did at the factories, or minor changes that they did on the wiring after the PCBs were manufactured. So it's always a good idea to label and take lots of good pictures. And it looks like in this amp, all of the signal wiring is shielded cable that they've used. Trying to make sure I get all of that accurately labeled and documented. And I did decide to go ahead and completely disassemble this. I'm going to go ahead and replace all of the tube sockets with Belton. They're just better quality tube sockets. I'm not saying these ceramic ones are bad. It's just when you like changing out preamp tubes to test different tones and test different response, it's those ceramic ones can, the pin retainers in those ceramic ones can get kind of worn out. That's the heater wires there. Went ahead and pulled that send and return jacks out of the way to make it easier to get to those tube socket. And those tube retainers, those bear traps are pretty flimsy, so I'm going to put some Belton tube retainers on there too. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for future notifications, and keep coming back to check in. This is a restoration series, so I will be posting several more videos as I get this put back together. And I think it's going to be a pretty cool amp, so I'm excited. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. As always, I'm Ryan. Have a good night.